Grand Rising, my renters. So I just left eviction court, and don't blame me, but again, I am here on behalf of the owner and I am filing another eviction. Okay, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me to go over the eviction process, because I don't think a lot of people understand their role as the renter in this process. Okay, and I'm gonna make probably 3 to 4 separate videos. One, what the owner role is. Second, what the renter role is. Now, as the renter, okay, your owner or the property company is going to go and file an eviction for whatever reason, whether you are late on your rent past the agreed upon in your lease, or you are violating something within your lease, so they have just cause on why to evict you. Okay, they're going to go to whatever local courthouse in your county, in your state, and they're going to file an eviction. After the eviction is filed, the second step is for that courthouse to have the sheriff or whoever works for the courthouse to file an eviction. That normally happens, depending on how back they are, 3 to 4 days after it is filed. After it is filed and you receive your paperwork in hand, call your courthouse and report your answer. They will always ask you, what is your answer? What are you going to do about this? How are you proceeding to move forward? Never let the owner tell you don't have to file an answer. Yes, you do. Even if you and the owner have agreed to something outside of court, and after they filed the eviction, now you have came up with your money, you still need to call the court and tell them your answer. After you tell them your answer, they will then give you a court date. Never tell the courthouse or not show up for your court date. Every single time show up. I do not care if the owner says, now we've agreed, you have paid now, go to court. Do not show up based on a conversation, even an email or a text message. You are now legally binding in court. Show up, because they can always use that for ammunition later. After you show up in court, the judge will then give you opportunity to say, hey, can y'all come up with an agreement right now before we step into the courtroom? They will allow you and the owner to come up with some kind of agreement so that you don't even have to sit in front of a judge and you both sign off on it. Only then is it okay to say, okay, I agree to this, here's my money. You can bring whatever money you have if they agree to that during court, and then sign off on it. I live here in Atlanta, Georgia. I know these rules to be true for here in Georgia and in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but look these rules up in your local state. I'm sure they are not far from it. Do your research. Do not let the owner tell you whatever, okay? You need to follow up once an eviction is filed.